術式順天青
Hello everyone, my name is Troy and welcome to Maximum Output Training. Welcome to deload week. Specifically, this is my dynamic effort lower day, especially for this deload. So this may be like a quick video in a sense, maybe like 5 minutes depending on how I edit it. Maybe a little bit longer because I'm obviously talking to you guys or whoever's watching in the video. But it is deload week. So how I program deload weeks, especially when it comes to conjugate, is I kind of explained it the first time I did a deload when I did my arch bar for max effort on upper for a single. Now this is like the dynamic effort lower, and this is where I really bring down my intensity, volume, and my reps as well. So everything in total comes down about 50%. So last week I did low bar at 280 pounds for 6 sets of 2. And then on the deload, I will cut everything in half except the reps in a sense. So instead of 6 sets of 2, it's 3 sets of 2. And instead of 280 pounds, it's 140. So how I like to do deload is like, yes, I like to work off 50% of everything. But for time constraints and just kind of like get out of the gym in a sense, I like to combine it into one set. So I'm doing 3 sets of 2. I will most likely do 1 set of 6 and just move on to the exercise. So without further ado, let's get the first exercise, which is low bar, set of 6, and then we'll move on to our next exercise. And as you can probably see, no knee sleeves because I really don't want to equip, just get in, get out kind of thing. So hopefully I'm in the gym for about maybe 45 minutes, less than an hour, and then I can just kind of chill out a little bit more recovery, etc., etc. And that's it. That's it for squats. Now we're going to go on to sumo deadlifts. I'll catch you then. All right. I pray this angle is good because deadlifting, so you can see how I lock out and hopefully my face, you can kind of see everything. Sumo deadlifts. So last week I did 380 for sets of 1, so 6 sets. This week, 3 sets of 1, but at 190 pounds. And probably just like my low bar squats, I'll probably do 1 set of 3. And then move on to the next exercise and probably start supersetting because I have 3 sets of everything and I cut everything down to 2. So the faster I do it, the faster I can get out of here. So sumo deadlifts, sets of 3 for 1 set. Let's do it. So usually on my deloads, I like to kind of keep it consistent with practicing form, speed, and technique. Speed of my setup, form and technique, just to kind of keep it ingrained, even though I'm not dealing with heavy weights. Mostly everything's around 50%. So just trying to keep my level of intensity going into the lift about the same, even though the weight is lighter and I'm not doing as much as before. So now we on to the next accessories. Not too sure if you guys can see this, but the next accessories is stiff leg deadlift, conventional style. And then if you can see the rope behind me, I'm not too sure if I'll include it, maybe because of the angle, but it's going to be cable crunches for sets of 5 on the stiff leg deadlifts when I did 225 last week. So this week, cut it in half, around 115 pounds. So that's what I'm playing with for stiff leg deadlifts. And then cable crunches, I did 45 pounds last week. So this week, 25 pounds. It's just easier to load. And we're doing sets of 12, when last week I did 25, I believe. So everything, when it comes to deload, I cut everything in half. Just keep it simple, bring down the fatigue, especially when this is like the longest training cycle I've had. So that's usually it's 3 weeks on, 1 week deload, and then I kind of repeat the cycle. Whereas this time I had to push a little bit more, where I went 6 weeks on, and then 1 week deload, this being it. And then next week, I will be testing my low bar squat and my competition style bench, pinky on the ring. So hopefully deload brings fatigue down enough where it's kind of at baseline, I guess, in a sense, where I'm not, I don't want to say overtrained, but where it's not impacting my recovery. No, let me rephrase that. Where it is impacting my recovery in a good sense, saying like fatigue is coming down, recovery is going up, and I'm not redlining at like 100%. I'm bringing it back down to the green area where it's kind of normal, and I can feel good. And yeah, let's do it. 2 sets. So last week I did 3, this week 2. Stiff leg deadlifts. Okay. God, this is so light. Oh man, everything is so light that I could just run through this workout like the Kool-Aid man going through a wall. So I got another set of this, move on to the next accessory, and I'll catch you then. But it's gonna be a quick video, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. If not, you get hopefully some value into how to structure your deloads. Deloading, it shouldn't be super complicated, and people overcomplicate deloading when the idea is to bring down fatigue, help in recovery, and rest too, and to set you up for your next training cycle. Or to max out in a sense. So catch you for the next exercise. All right, I'm blitzing through this workout. Thank God. It's like 8:30 in the morning. Next accessory, next exercise, split squats with 10-pound, we'll say dumbbells. They're plates. Last week I was using 25-pound dumbbells. It's for sets of 12 per leg. This week, sets of 6 per leg and only doing 2 sets. This is my second set. Yeah, I hate doing split squats. If you're a newbie, beginner, advanced, veteran that's been training for like 3 decades, one thing is consistent. We all hate split squats just because of how much they suck. Awkward to set up, but it feels nice when you get into position and get your flow going. Great exercise, but it's a pain in the ass and everybody hates them. And yet, for us trainers and coaches, we do them ourselves and we program them for our clients because we don't want to be the only one suffering. So keep that in mind. Whatever, hopefully your coach is programming stuff in your program that they do themselves or have done the exercise in the past and have experience with it. Keep that in mind if you're picking a coach. So hopefully they pick exercises for you that they have experience with and not just throwing random crap in there for you. This is like a side rant, but yeah. So let's get the split squats, last set, and then we're gonna move on to another exercise, and then I'll probably call it there. Let's get these godforsaken split squats over with. Next exercise, hamstring extensions, focusing on my low back and hamstrings, hamstring extension. And we're doing sets of 8 today, really trying to feel and control it on the way down and pop it up, trying to use more hip hinge instead of just trying to lift it with my low back. It's kind of hard to explain, especially when you do this exercise. Let's do it. So using a 10-pound plate, when last week I used a 25-pound plate, got to set your feet kind of really far in front of you that you can't walk anymore. And then just grab the weight and hips back. Feel the stretch, hamstrings, fire up. 2, 3, 4. All right. That was that. It felt really good, especially when I controlled it on the way down. Feel the stretch in the hamstrings and popping up. Felt really good. Other than that, that's pretty much my deload week. So it's a nice, quick, easy workout. Feels more like a bodybuilding session, even though I'm not doing high sets and high reps. Just more get the blood flowing and just trying to keep the groove of my form in my techniques. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe. If you like more content like this, I'll try to deliver more. And I'll catch you guys next week for another training video. Yeah, because next week I'm maxing out. So it could be my max effort lower or max effort upper. Who knows? Maybe I'll do a dual video because this is what I've been prepping for, especially my low bar squat. So yeah, I'll catch you guys next week for another video. Have a great day. Peace.